Have you ever wondered why people, when they start drinking alcohol and they start drinking too much and getting drunk, it's like they lose control and they start to forget things and they act differently, like just everything changes? Well, today we're going to look up meanings. And what is the word alcohol? What does it mean? Well, if you just look up the word alcohol, the meaning of it, right? There's a few. It's like wine, beer, spirits, and other drinks, and so on. But hold up. Why is spirits in there? Why is the word spirit in a drink? You can't mix a spirit into a drink, can you? Well, let's look up the meaning of alcohol from the ancient time and what that meant. So now if we go to the ancient time, when they used so-called alcohol word, it was spelled different. It's spelled AL-KUHL. Kind of like alcohol, right? But when they were using that, if you go further back yet, they were using it as like some type of charcoal, thick paint to paint their eyes with. And because that would protect them in their beliefs and spiritual belief, that would protect them from evil spirits or any evil or harm. But hold up now. Okay. So charcoal, painting their eyes, spiritual belief of protection. And now we're having alcohol, but it's just a drink. We're partying, drinking, having a good time. How did that mix? Well, if you study more on that, how they mixed the alcohol, how they made the alcohol, it's actually quite interesting how with levels and air rising, air going down and stuff like that, and that's where that comes in. But still, what is then the meaning of the spirit being in there? Well, the word spirit comes from the Latin language. So in Latin, it's called spiritus, right? So now, what does the Latin meaning of spiritus, spirits, mean? Well, it actually is the meaning of breath or life or force. So now we see that the word spirit comes from the Latin spiritus and is breath, life, or force. Now we see where the air from making the alcohol, which is also breath, we breathe air, right? It's mixing in. So if you actually go into all of that and look it up, the meanings and where it comes from, it actually explains a lot. When a person is getting drunk, it doesn't just kill the brain cells. Also, when a person's getting drunk, you're losing control of your own self. There's many more deeper meanings where it's going down into soul, into your body, the meanings of that. So when we're drinking alcohol, we're getting drunk, we're losing control of our own self. Not just that we're harming our body, killing our brain cells, but also it's opening a spiritual door so that spirits can come in. Now people look at it, well, I just drink because of my problems. Well, exactly. Does it drink your problems away? It doesn't. If you're getting a big headache, vomiting, whatever the case is, your overhangs from it, didn't solve any problems. So why continue on drinking? There's a lot of people that are like addicted to drinking and can't even let go of it. Well, this, if you look into it, where it comes from, how it all mixed together, it explains a lot why people nowadays are addicted to alcohol and can't let it go and lose control when they're drunk, but at the same time have no understanding of what is happening when you constantly drink. So I would encourage you, study it for yourself, look it up a little bit, because the spiritual realm is way more real than the physical, and there's a lot more behind it than what we think. I encourage you to look it up, study it. Alcohol drinking, yes, don't get me wrong. If someone is just here and there having a drink, Jesus even said that drinking some wine for us would help in our bodies, right? But getting drunk and drinking all the time, the alcohol, it actually opens doors into our own life, into our own body, soul, and it will destroy us. So the meaning of the word alcohol, and when you look back, can explain a lot. Just let it come into your mind. Think about it. Why are people losing control? Getting so much anger, so much rage. Some, when they're drunk, they get all sexual. And that way, people have different reactions. Some go straight to sleep. People start losing control over their body, can't move anymore, they're just knocked out, right? It does different effects, not just to your body, but to your spirit. I would encourage you to look it up. There's no need for being addicted to alcohol and drinking it all the time. There's no need for getting drunk, getting hammered, trying to forget your problems, because at the end of the day, Jesus is the solution. Jesus is the way out, and Jesus has the power to deliver you also from the spirits, because they're breath in our bodies when we let them in, right? The spirit is not like a physical thing. It's a breath. Spirits are like the personalities of a person without a body. And when in deliverance, when we cast demons out, they come out as a breath. A lot of times people cough, cough, cough. People scream them out because of the air coming out, right? There's the different manifestations. But at the end of the day, Jesus is the solution to all your problems, not the alcohol. I would encourage you, seek Jesus first, the kingdom of God above everything else, and everything else will be added onto your life. Be blessed.